Welcome to Ms. Mojo Glow.
And today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 stars who were told they weren't pretty enough for Hollywood. Number 10.
Kristen Bell. This popular actress from Michigan became successful at a relatively young age. She broke into the mainstream by playing the titular character on Veronica Mars. Bell had just turned 24 years old. It was shortly before this that she continuously received some rather deterring feedback. As she explains in a video for Vanity Fair, Bell was repeatedly told in auditions that, quote, she wasn't pretty enough to play the pretty girl. It's the kind of particularly blunt statement that Hollywood is known for. But Bell got the last laugh, and she was even included on People's 100 Most Beautiful list in 2008.
Number 9.
Kesha. Kesha broke onto the scene in 2009 when she was featured on Flo Rida's Right Round, and she later found success with solo efforts like TikTok and We Are Who We Are. Shortly after she topped the charts, Kesha was allegedly confronted by her producer, Dr. Luke, who repeatedly criticized her weight gain. He allegedly called her fat, demanded that her management team intervene, and at one point, referred to her as a, quote, refrigerator. This caused enormous self-esteem issues in the singer, and she attended rehab for eating disorder treatment in 2014.
Most days I could barely fathom getting out of bed.
Number 8.
Minka Kelly. It's weird that a literal model was told she wasn't pretty enough for Hollywood, but so is often the case in the industry. Minka Kelly was testing for a modeling agency when she attracted the attention of a Playboy playmate. The unnamed playmate offered to manage the young model, provided she got a ton of plastic surgery, like liposuction, veneers, and a breast augmentation. She even got Kelly into a surgeon's office, where she would work as a receptionist in exchange for the surgery. Kelly eventually declined the offer, and later found success on Friday Night Lights, playing Lila Garrity. She would also be named Esquire's Sexiest Woman Alive in 2010.
Number 7.
Minnie Driver. An Emmy and Oscar-nominated actress, Minnie Driver has found success in a number of TV shows and movies. She is perhaps best known for playing Skylar in Good Will Hunting, but the role also opened some personal scars. Driver has revealed that an unknown producer who worked on the movie told her that she wasn't, quote, hot enough for the role. As she told The Cut, this resurrected old insecurities that she harbored about her physical appearance. However, both Matt Damon and Ben Affleck fought for Driver, and she was ultimately cast in the film.
Number 6.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Say what you will about Gwyneth Paltrow as a person, but there's no denying that she is beautiful. In fact, people named her the world's most beautiful woman in 2013, the same year she starred in Iron Man 3. Years earlier, she tried out for a role in the 1994 drama Golden Gate starring Matt Dillon and Joan Chen. However, she was allegedly rejected because she was considered, quote, too plain. But no matter, Paltrow would break out just a couple of years later with successful movies like Seven and Sliding Doors, becoming one of the most successful actresses in Hollywood.
Number 5.
Reese Witherspoon. This actress is so beautiful that even science agrees. Philadelphia's Temple University School of Medicine conducted a study to determine the most objectively attractive female face. They found that women with heart-shaped faces and cheekbones as wide as their eyebrows could be considered mathematically beautiful, and Witherspoon was used as an example in the press.
What, like it's hard?
Witherspoon revealed in an interview with the Daily Mail that she was constantly rejected as a young actress for being, quote, not tall enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough. However, she credits her stubborn personality for getting her through the denigration.
Number 4.
Lea Michele. There's an episode in Glee that sees Lea Michele's Rachel Berry considering a nose job. She's told that it's a rite of passage for Jewish girls, but she ultimately decides against it. Well, this particular subplot mirrors something that Michele actually went through as a young teenager. During a talk with Today's Style, Michele revealed that she was pressured by industry executives to get a nose job when she was just 13 years old.
I wanted to look in my face and have it be my face.
According to them, it was the only way that she would be able to transition from Broadway to television. She refused, and poetically enough, it's what may have contributed to her being cast as Rachel.
Number 3.
Jennifer Lawrence. This Oscar-winning actress was repeatedly told that she was too large for certain roles. She would once again be told this when it came to her being cast as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games. Lawrence refused to harm her body for the role, saying that she was also thinking of the damage it might cause in young girls wanting to dress up as Katniss.
I don't know if I want all of the girls who are going to dress up as Katniss to feel like they can't.
Number 2.
Sarah Jessica Parker. It says a lot about Hollywood that publications host unsexiest women lists. Back in 2007, Sex and the City's Sarah Jessica Parker was named Maxim's #1 unsexiest woman alive, writing that she was the, quote, least sexy woman in a group of very unsexy women.
I am humiliated!
Parker later told Grazia that the classification, quote, hurt so much and upset her husband, Matthew Broderick. She concludes with a very mature, quote, I guess you can't please all people.
Number 1.
Judy Garland. This iconic movie star is one of the biggest victims of the merciless Hollywood machine. Barely into her teens, Judy Garland was horrifically called a, quote, fat little pig with pigtails. She was put on a strict diet consisting of coffee, chicken soup, and cigarettes to suppress her appetite. She was also forced to take pills, both to keep her working over long hours and to ensure that she remained thin. Unfortunately, this resulted in a debilitating substance use disorder that would haunt Garland for the rest of her life.
We can't have a Dorothy who puts on weight halfway through the picture.